Welcome back to Harriet's Florida Kitchen. I'm Harriet. This is my kitchen. We're in Florida. Now, it's January. You don't need me to tell you that that is the time of year when my team, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, wins all of the playoffs and the Super Bowl. Now, I had a conversation with my son and editor and producer, Thompson. And of course, devoted followers of Harriet's Florida Kitchen will know that I just made Madeleines with Madeline. What screams football more than Madeleines on a plate, lots of sugar, little tea. But no, Thompson thought that might not be what people would click on and before they watch a football game. So I said, well, we should do salted pecans. And he said, nobody will click on salted pecans either, which I think is insane because what could be more delicious? So I went to look for some snacks. Well, you know, you could, of course, buffalo wings comes up first. Who's going to make buffalo wings at home? That's insane. Of course, you're going to get takeout. Or if you make them at home, you probably are the kind of person who just, squirt ketchup on them or something like that. So I'm not going to make that. Another of the big popular snacks was pizza cheese dip. Well, that's fine if you want to have a heart attack before the game is over. You won't even know who won. You won't even know that the Bucs won the game. So I thought, no, we're going to have to keep thinking on this. So we're going to do a seasonal favorite tomorrow, but not today. Today, we're going to do salted pecans. Because if you're not having salted pecans and you don't know about salted pecans, you're just being obstinate. Now, I'm going to show you how to do it. This is my Aunt Jessie's recipe. Super easy. 3 ingredients. It's done in an hour. You just put it in and that's it. It's real addictive. It's also, okay, it's a little bit of a heart attack in a pan because there's a lot of salt. But you also need to know how to pronounce it. I know there are a lot of people around the United States that say pecan. And I have friends in England who say pecan. But I think you need to listen to anybody who grew up with a pecan tree in the backyard, which I did on South Newport Avenue right here in Tampa, Florida. I can tell you how to say it, and it's pecan. All right, I'm going to now get started, and you'll see it is so unbelievably easy, and it is so good. And from now on, this is all you'll have is your football food. You literally put in 2/3 of a cup of butter. Let it melt. Once that's all melted, put in 4 cups of pecans. Whoosh them around. Once the pecans are good and coated with the hot melted butter, spread them around on the pan. It calls for a tablespoon of salt. Believe me, that is a lot. I've also cut it back to a half a tablespoon. I think you can be even a little bit more sparing than that. And you toss this around and you make it as much as you can, sort of in one level, all spread out. And then into the oven, a 250 oven, it will go. Finally, you get them out of the oven. You spread them out on paper towels. These are a little bit darker because my upper oven is not as dependable as my lower oven. So sometimes I turn it up to 300 and they can get a little bit browner that way, but I have to say they're still really good. Okay, they're done. I've put them on paper towels. This butter is kind of drained off. Salt is all around on them. What's not to love for a football snack? They're in the cutest it can be, little bowl. And so I tell you, this is going to go first before anything else. But if you've never had these, you've not lived. They're just unbelievable. Oh my gosh, those are the best snack. You'll eat up pounds and pounds and pounds of them. If you can get fresh ones someplace, do. In fact, if you can get fresh ones, just freeze them in your freezer for when you need them. Oh, they're so good. Okay, now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do something regional in honor of the Bucs playing the Rams, the LA Rams, in the playoffs. So, of course, what do they have that's in California that's the best? They have avocados. So what are we going to make? Of course, we're going to make guacamole. And, of course, we're going to make Ina Garten's guacamole because it's the best. And then we're going to do it, again, I'm going to put it on that's going to be the base for a taco dip. And I'll show you how to do that when we do that tomorrow. So you will have that for your game day snacks as well as your salted pecans. So tune in. Now what you have to do is you have to go, in order to subscribe and also to have the little bell let you know when there's a new one, there's a little arrow down here under the video, and so you click on the arrow and you subscribe, and then you click the bell, and that way you can also comment. I'd be happy to make, if you have requests, please do send them along. I'd be happy to make anything somebody would like to see. Okay, thank you so much for tuning in once again to Harriet's Florida Kitchen.